or not, the chorus of boos last night were not directed at the Phoenix Mercury. For those that don't know, Phoenix lost last night to the Las Vegas Anonymous Faces. And congratulations to Aja Wilson, who is now a 3-time WNBA champion. She is a 2-time winner of the Golden Toilet, and Aja Wilson is now the inaugural winner of the Platinum Pooper. That is an honor that no one, and I mean no one, can ever take away from her. Aja Wilson has also cemented her legacy as the greatest anonymous player in the history of the WNBA. But the chorus of boos last night, they were beautifully sang from the Phoenix Choir. The boos were directed towards the diva of dump divas, Cathy Engelbert. Lonely men in Phoenix, they were booing Cathy Engelbert because she refuses to give in to the unreasonable demands of WNBA players. She refuses to give in to the demands of Napheesa Collier, who, ironically enough, owns a rival league that is a direct threat to the future of the WNBA. Basically, Cathy Engelbert was harshly booed last night because she is standing up for what she believes is right for the WNBA. You know, doing the right thing is never easy. For example, Charlie Kirk touring college campuses and preaching about Jesus. That is very difficult to do. For decades, these woke colleges and woke universities, they have been essentially breeding grounds for evil. College has become an overpriced indoctrination center. Hardworking, honorable parents, they dedicate 18 years to raising their son. He's in church every Sunday morning. Dad teaches him discipline. Mom does an excellent job taking care of him. They set an example for their son. They show him what marriage and adult life is supposed to look like. They think they are doing what's best for him by sending him off to college. 4 years and $100,000 later, Mom and Dad don't recognize the kid pulling into the driveway. Son, what the hell happened to you? I'm not your son, I'm your daughter. My name is They. I'd like you to meet someone special. This is Marty, my emotional support moose. We are getting married in the wilderness next week. Charlie Kirk toured the den of iniquity, trying to reach young people with the truth. He was offering a different perspective. He was delivering a different message compared to what they were hearing every day in the indoctrination center. He was ridiculed. He was disrespected. And eventually, and unfortunately, it cost him his life. It was an incredibly difficult sacrifice that Charlie Kirk and his family were willing to make because Charlie Kirk knew it was worth it. He knew that doing the right thing, even though it was difficult, was worth it. Now, just to be clear, I am not comparing Cathy Engelbert and what she is currently going through to Charlie Kirk and what he went through. Obviously, two very different things. But in her mind, Cathy Engelbert is doing the right thing. She is protecting the future of the WNBA. According to Napheesa Collier, Cathy Engelbert is worried about sustainability. She's worried about giving WNBA players multi-million-dollar contracts when historically, the league has absolutely no chance of seeing a return on that investment. And Cathy Engelbert is doing this while being ridiculed and humiliated on the biggest stage in the WNBA. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Let's go and get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Left Coast Lighting. When it comes to aftermarket lighting, not all LEDs are created equal, which is why serious drivers choose diode dynamics from Left Coast Lighting. Their patented total internal reflection optics deliver a sharp-focused beam with no glare. LEDs from Diode Dynamics are waterproof, shockproof. They are tested in extreme environments and they're made to survive conditions whether on or off-road. To me, The best part is the simplicity. Whether you're looking for fog lights, headlights, doesn't matter. LEDs from Diode Dynamics are simple to install. The LEDs are plug and play. There's no cutting or rewiring. Installation quick and easy. It's simple to do. Also comes with an industry-leading 3-year warranty and lifetime support. If you want lighting that is brighter, tougher, smarter, click the link in the description below. Use my promo code BTL10. Get 10% off of your first purchase with Left Coast Lighting. It wasn't just WNBA fans that were relentless towards Cathy Engelbert last night. While she was presenting the keys to the coveted Platinum Pooper to the Las Vegas Anonymous Faces, cameras were set up to capture the moment between Cathy Engelbert and Aja Wilson. Unfortunately, Aja Wilson was visibly uncomfortable and didn't seem to want to take a picture with the diva of dump divas. It was a brutal night for Cathy Engelbert. ESPN had to black out several seconds because fans were flashing obscene gestures. Initially, ESPN broadcasters thought that Sue Bird was in the arena. Look, 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 I just saw the Sue Bird. Actually, I see 2 of them. This is amazing. Of course, they quickly realized that this was not the Sue Bird. It was just the middle fingers of angry WNBA fans. I'm sure Cat Engelbert was expecting a visceral reaction last night, but nothing can really prepare you for this. She seemed uncomfortable at times. The negative reaction that she was receiving seemed to get to her. It was bothering her. But oftentimes, this is what you got to go through when you're doing what you think is right. Ironically enough, Napheesa Collier also believes that she's doing the right thing. I am fighting for my sisters. I am fighting for Bob Greiner. I am fighting for Natasha Cloud. I am the voice of the voiceless. We are demanding millions, and we won't stop until our unreasonable demands are satisfied. There is a huge difference between Cathy Engelbert and Napheesa Collier. Even if you don't agree with her, and it seems that most people don't, but even with that being the case, there's no denying the fact that Cat Engelbert is fighting for the long-term interest of the WNBA dump. You can say that she is representing the interest of owners instead of representing the interest of WNBA players, which is exactly what she is supposed to be doing, because Cat Engelbert does not work for the players. She works for the owners and their interest. You can call it greed. You can believe in the myth that WNBA players are being oppressed, but there's no denying the fact. Cathy Engelbert is fighting for the long-term sustainability of the WNBA. Let me ask you something. Can you say the same thing about Napheesa Collier? Be honest. Do you really believe that Napheesa Collier is concerned about the long-term future of the WNBA? Do you really believe that Napheesa Collier is fighting for the best interest of WNBA players? Or is she representing her own best interest? Is she fighting for the best interest of Unrivaled, which could potentially benefit greatly from a canceled season in the WNBA? According to Napheesa Collier, it's just a coincidence that I launched a rival league as the CBA was expiring in the WNBA. There's nothing to see here. Maybe she's telling the truth. Maybe Napheesa Collier is actually sacrificing her own personal interest, her own personal wealth, for the WNBA players that she is representing. But the fact that we have to question her motives, that is the definition of a conflict of interest. I don't have to question the motives of Cathy Engelbert. And look. I am no defender of Cat Engelbert. One of the reasons she is dealing with this level of defiance and disrespect is because she has refused to stand up for herself in the past. WNBA players complained about commercial flights. Cat Engelbert said that the league couldn't afford chartered flights. What does she do? She refuses to do what's right for the league, and she gives in to the unreasonable demands of WNBA players. As a result, instead of losing the usual $10 million last season, the WNBA lost $50 million. Last year, Cat Engelbert was being interviewed by CNBC. She was talking about the rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and how the rivalry was great for the league. WNBA players accused her of mythical racism and not doing enough to fight toxic Caitlin Clark fans who are clearly racist. How did Cathy Engelbert respond to these baseless accusations? Instead of telling WNBA players to fuck off, instead of telling players to focus on pretend basketball and let Cat handle the business, Cathy Engelbert issued a public apology. I'm so sorry, ladies. Please don't hate me. Can we be friends? I love you. You love me. The face of our league's Angel Reese. The reason WNBA players have been emboldened, the reason they have no fear of consequence is because Cat Engelbert has a long history of giving WNBA players whatever the hell they want. So when she finally takes a stand, no one believes her. Either way, whether she is right or wrong, I don't have to question Cat Engelbert's motives. But I do have to question the motives of Napheesa Collier. Look, no one is saying WNBA players don't deserve raises to their minimum wage. Caitlin Clark making $75,000 a year is criminal. She should be making 10 times that amount, maybe 20 times that amount. Same with Angel Reese. Whatever Sophie Cunningham is being paid, not enough. But the problem is, the vast majority of players in this league, they are not worth millions of dollars. I know that's not a popular sentiment, but the truth is rarely popular. Most people don't want to hear the truth, especially in the WNBA. Going forward, Cathy Engelbert is going to need the support of Adam Silver and NBA owners. Right now, I think she's got it. And she needs to take a stand here, even though it is a massive risk. What I think is going to happen if WNBA players choose to go on strike and postpone or cancel next season, Unrivaled, they will play their second season, and the end result's going to be the same, huge embarrassing failure. At that point, Napheesa Collier could lose most of her leverage. If ratings don't improve in Unrivaled and TNT pulls out of the deal, Napheesa Collier loses all leverage. Then, WNBA players, they got to go back to Cat Engelbert and take what they can get. It's a massive risk for both sides, especially for the WNBA, because a canceled season or even a postponed season could destroy the momentum that they've spent the last 2 years building. And if at any point WNBA fans turn against WNBA players, they're in deep shit. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.